And so, guys, the third and primary reason is what's called your family care plan. What we in the union have recognized, there's some really serious gaps in all the workers' coverages, and we're the company they work with to help fill in those gaps. Just for instance, Katie, you have benefits while you're working, but if you were to get laid off, downsized, quit, become permanently disabled, most importantly, when you do retire, do you know what happens to your benefits?
I think I lose most of them, not all of them.
Exactly. And unfortunately, that's a really big problem for all working families. So again, what your union has done with our company is put together a program to make sure that you and the kids are always protected, always covered. Have you heard anything about that?
Not yet.
No. I'm just going to play a brief video. It's just going to explain the relationship that your union does have with us, and we'll go from there.
Your union has entered into an agreement in the Home Office, all the way up to the President and CEO. We have operated in the spirit of be union, by union. Wherever and whenever there is an opportunity to further the cause of labor, we are the first in line.
And Kay, just so I know, do you know who Richard Trumka is?
No, I've never.
No, just what it says there. He's the current president of the AFL-CIO. That's the head unions of all the thousands of unions in the country.
Wow.
So this is just him publicly thanking our company for the work we do with all the members.
And I want to thank American Income Life for the role.
Okay. Now that you have a little bit more information why, again, your union chose to work with us, I'm going to play a quick video. It's just going to explain the culture that we have within AIL.
At AIL, giving back is our core philosophy.
Okay. So Katie, as you can see, we're a company, we really do. We believe if we're going to be working in a community, we should consistently be giving back to that community. One of the ways we achieve that, as you just saw, is through our career opportunities. We're expanding. We're always looking for, talent if available. Anybody you might know, if they're either just not working and can use an opportunity, or maybe they're somewhere where they feel kind of capped or they just don't like where they work, we could definitely take their name and number. Can't promise them a job, but we can definitely get in touch with them and see if this might be something worth entertaining and a good fit for them. Does anybody come to mind who
My friend Kenny.
Your friend Kenny? Okay, hold on 1 second. So Kenny, Kenny?
Probably Kenneth, but yeah.
Okay.
Goes by Kenny.
That's my middle name, by the way.
Oh.
Kenneth. I don't tell many people that. All right, great. And his phone number, we'll get that. All right, so I'll make sure to get this to our HR department, and then either myself or I'll have my senior manager, one of us will give him a direct call and give him a heads up. And if you can just maybe shoot him a message as well,
Absolutely.
so he has a little bit of a heads up. Awesome. And did you happen to see in the video about the food bank that we have?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so, we fed over 3,000 families this past year, but one of the ways we keep that food bank active is everybody we sit with, we just ask if you do have a non-perishable item you might be able to donate, and we'll put it in the
I'll go
food.
grab something.
Awesome. Cool. Take your time. I have actually something real quick I need to fill out for you. All right. Awesome. Thank you for that. All right. So the first part of your program, Katie, is your accidental death and dismemberment. I'm going to play a quick video. It's just going to show how it works for all the members.
We see the headlines every day. Drunk.
Okay, awesome. And just to confirm, so we have your beneficiary as your sister Stephanie. And can you just verify that it's spelled right? And is that still who you want down there?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, awesome. What I'm going to do, I'm going to send you a copy of this. Would you prefer it via text or email?
Text, please.
Text. All right, and what was your phone number again?
508
508
369
369
0648.
0648. All right, cool. So I'm going to send that to you. All right, and then you can file that. You can print it. Do you have a place where you keep important paperwork?
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. Just make sure that's in there as well, and that your family knows how to access it. So the next part of your program is what's called your health service discount card. I'm going to play another quick video so you know how that works.
Want to drive down the cost of health service?
Okay. Awesome. So as you saw there, Katie, it's an awesome program. You have the basic and the gold. The basic program comes with the vision, which I see that you wear glasses. It's awesome. It'll definitely save you at least a few $100 a year if you were to use it. Your insurance usually covers you for like one pair every other year from a certain selection. All major providers take it. You'll see over 12,000, all your major ones, JCPenney, LensCrafters, Pearl Vision, Sears,
I
Costco.
only go to one place right now.
Where can you go?
LensCrafters.
LensCrafters, awesome. So that's on there. If you need a specific location, you can go to the website here and just put in the find best benefits and the promo code, and it'll tell you exactly where you put your zip code in. It'll give you all the nearest providers. I've personally used it. I'm partial to the polos on my face, and insurance wasn't covering that. They were only covering like up to like $200. So I was able to purchase the ones I actually wanted and keep over $200 in my pocket, which is awesome. Especially I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, so keeping $200 in my pocket was really, beneficial. Awesome. Then there's also in the gold program the dental part. The dental is also phenomenal. So you have to pay it's a $25 processing fee. That just helps with the shipping and the handling. And the plan is $495 that you get at no cost as a thank you gift for your membership. But the dental plan is awesome. It pays for itself. You'll get up to half off your dentistry. And that's in addition, do you have dental insurance?
No, I do not.
Even better. If you don't have any dental, you'll typically get the 50%. But even if you did have dental, you can still use this, especially for things like crowns, braces, the cosmetic things. Those are not covered under insurance anyway. Our members literally are saving thousands of dollars a year in their bank account because of this. It's a pretty awesome benefit.
That sounds great so far.
You see the value in that?
That sounds great.
Awesome. The next part of your program is your Child Safe ID Kit. I'm just going to play one last quick video, just so you know how it works for all the members as well.
You've had that feeling.
Yeah.
You took it.
So, I'm sure you can see the child safety kits, okay, how valuable they are.
Yes.
Again, this is just, I don't want to go over it too much. The video does a pretty good job, but just so you can see the actual items, again, just who it belongs to when you completed it. All the vital statistics, any information that may change, just use a pencil for that stuff. This is the ink strip for the fingerprints. This is probably the most valuable part of this, because when children do go missing, police spend a lot of time trying to find things like the fingerprints and the DNA, and for every minute that goes by, it's a mile a minute. So you have the fingerprints right on your person, and then right here for DNA, it would just come, you got to pull it from the root. That's where the DNA actually is, and
Easy
just
for
tape
girls,
it
a little
here.
bit harder for the boys.
A little bit. Any defining characteristics, you just mark down there. And then on the back, I always found that cool. It's stuff that we know, but we usually don't take the time to cover, or we assume that it's being done in their schools. I actually just did this with my 6-year-old. Just created a password.
Yeah, I had one when I was a kid.
Yeah, just meaning, I told them, hey, if anybody ever comes to school or to jiu-jitsu practice saying, hey, your mom or dad said I should pick you up and bring you home, ask him for the password, and if he doesn't know our password, run like the wind.
Right, okay.
In the opposite direction.
Yeah, but can you see how valuable that would be to a parent in that time of need?
Of course.
The Child Safe program, as you saw in the video, we're on a mission in conjunction with the International Union of Police, the Teachers Association you saw. We want to get one of these into the home of as many children as possible in New England. We don't have the logistics to just kind of go door to door and try to see every family. The police are busy, the teachers are busy. So what we've done is everybody we meet with, we just ask if you give us the privilege and join us on the mission. And anybody at all that has a child or is involved with children, we'd love to be able to get this out to them. Let me ask you, who's one person you do happen to know with a child?
My cousin Lisa.
Your cousin Lisa? Okay. And what's the child's name?
She's 4 kids.
Oh, wow. What's one of them?
The youngest is Lucas.
Lucas. Okay. And where do they live?
Brockton.
In Brockton. You know, so obviously if Lisa was with Lucas somewhere in Brockton, or holiday parades going on, there's all kinds of stuff. They have great events down there. There's a baseball stadium, so I don't know if they've ever been there. But I'm sure you can imagine, if Lisa had been with Lucas and something happened, and it's usually like the kid's either hiding somewhere and it's nothing really serious. But if it did get to the point where Lucas had gone missing and she had to call the authorities, right? And the authorities are now asking all these questions. If you can picture her in that situation, do you think she would really value just having this honor?
Yeah.
Right? Anybody would. The fact is, these are better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But a lot of people aren't proactively getting out there. So we want to do our best, just make sure they get it, it's out there, they have it. But you definitely think Lisa would value that?
I do.
All right, let's get her down. If you want to grab your phone, what's her phone number?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. And you said she has 4 kids, right?
She does have 4, yeah.
Awesome. How long have you guys known each other?
She's my cousin.
Oh.
She's known me as long as I've been.
Okay, there you go. All right. Who's the next person that would value it?
Her brother Steven.
If their child went missing, Stephen. Okay. And then as you can see with the other benefits, I'm just gonna play a quick video again. This just goes over our sponsorship program and how it works in general. And with those folks, I apologize, with the folks that you sponsored, if you could just do me a huge favor, I'm going to send you a text message. If you can do me a favor, if you can forward this to them, if you want to do it now, you can do it later. It's just giving them a heads up about the Child Safe program, that a guy named Ryan, just so when I call referencing Lucas, she's not like, who's this, who is this?
Yeah, who is this?
Fair enough?
Fair enough.
All right, cool. If you can make sure you send that over to her. And I'll probably give her a call, but sometime between today and tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, awesome. So this is just going to explain our general sponsorship.
Value, overwhelming need, and
So in general, besides the Child Safe, that's our primary mission. But the other benefits are really valuable. So whether it's somebody you already sponsored for the Child Safe, or if there's anybody else who you're like, wow, if they died in an accident, getting a $2,000 check from us would really benefit their family. We want to sponsor them for that as well. If you know somebody who, again, especially if there's kids, the dentistry, if they're like, yeah, they would definitely be able to save some money on dentistry, we'd like to sponsor them for any of the benefits that may impact their family. So outside of the folks you sponsored for Child Safe, anybody else at all who would value anything?
My aunt, Rosemary.
Your aunt. Okay, let's get her down. All right, and so we have 8 people in total. And then you'll see here, Katie, most of the folks we sit with, on average, they're sponsoring 10. So if you want to just go through your phone again. And
Oh.
now, I know you're probably better than average, but we want to...
Oh, yeah, I'll get you at least 12.
Awesome. All right, who's next? Okay, great. So, just pause this real quick. What we're going to do right now is just examine the different types of coverages people obtain at certain stages of their life.
Since birth, you have spent each day preparing for the future.
So the reason we see each family separately, Katie, is everybody's needs and wants are different. The family I saw before you was very different. The gentleman, Jake, I'm going to see after you is very different. So each program is customized to fit your exact needs. I'm just going to go through some quick questions and see exactly what your needs are and what you may qualify for.